All right, tonight's games on Gitsapalooza are brought to you with the kind consideration and help of the Labyrinth Games in Baraboo, Wisconsin. Hello everyone and welcome to Gitsapalooza. Today we have a battle between Tom and his Minimoto and Carl, back from college, and his Snake Clan, whatever they are, Ito Clan. So today's fight is, my brain is just going today. The mission is Ichi No Riten. So we've got these two 8-inch area of control objectives, and we shall see. We've got two pretty, pokey armies here. So it should be a nice bloodletting going on. So we'll see how it goes.
More bashy than pokey, but that's okay.
Well, that's okay. Bashy, pokey, it's all the same. So I will be back with the armies in just a moment. All right, here we are with Carl's Ito army. I'm going to let Carl explain what he's got. Go ahead.
All right. This is Gatsumata. It's a big tanky snake. This is Itsunagi. He's, just the Ito clan's big fighter. He's got Hotai's coin. This is Kyo. Kyo's got snake skin, which for 2 key he can give himself camouflage. That's Saburo. He's just kind of a lower level samurai, and that's Masunagi Ito. He's a higher level samurai.
I'm glad Saburo's cool. I'm glad you're bringing him out. I don't think I've seen him before. All right, there's Ito. Let's go take a look at Minimoto. Here we are with Minimoto Clan. Tom, why don't you explain what you've got?
Sure. So we're playing a 50 rice, so I'm going to go from left to right here as you follow. We've got the two brothers, which are going to be the first time I'm actually using them, because we're playing a 50 rice game. And the really nice thing about Mitsumoto is you can play the 35 or the 50 rice, and it's just the models that are out there right now, so there's no additional math you have to do or anything else. Next, we've got the little blacksmith, who his job is to give the big samurai. If we move one more to the right, the even bigger Tatsuboto, I could just call them baseball bats because I can't speak Japanese at all. And then next we've got our little priest next to one of our other little fighters. And then finally on the far right we have the samurai, who's going to go mostly off on his own, because the other thing that Mitsumoto does really well is they have Indomitable, so they can go off on their own and not worry about being outflanked or outnumbered very often much. So.
All right, nice job on the painting.
Thank
If
you.
only the basing were done.
Finished. Yes, all right.
All right, we will see you after deployment. All right, everyone, here we are at the end of deployment. Look, I'm trying a new aerial view. The only problem is I can't see it.
Do you want me to do it since I'm a little taller?
No, that's all right. We're just going to zoom in. So, since the Ito clan deployed first, we'll start over here. So we've got Itsunagi and Matsunagi. So we've got the two big scary samurai over here in the corner. And these would be opposed to Carl's 3-point objective there. And then we've got the snakes. I love the continuity of this deployment. Right here in the center by the gate. And then that I almost knock over. And then over in the corner, we've got, who's the new guy?
Saburo.
Saburo. I'm going to zoom in. Saburo. He's blue. All right. And then over here, we have Minimoto. So there we go. I love all the Tetsubos. They're very cool. There's the guys over here. There's your big scary samurai. Is there somebody? Oh, and the brothers are in the corner.
The brothers are in the corner.
Nice. All right. So everybody is kind of spread out across their entire deployment zone, which does not look anything like a game that I play. So that's good. Something different for you guys. I have a tendency to mob up. All right, so we will see these guys at the end of turn 1. Any smack talk, Tom? Nope. No smack talk, Carl? No. Okay, no smack talk. Just a gentlemanly, friendly game. Shake hands and come out fighting.
I'm going to do that. Let's do it.
All right. Before I forget, roll for starting turn. And it looks like
Minimoto have it.
Minimoto have it. All right, thank you. Hi everyone, we are back after turn 1. This is a pretty good shot. You can see just about all the models. Oh, there's that last one over in the left-hand corner, up against the wall, or up against the board edge, so now you can see everybody. So let's take a look and see how everything has worked out. There has not been any combat yet, so you haven't missed any bloodshed. So over here, the Minimoto clan has definitely claimed control of this objective for this turn, so they will get 1 scenario point for having more models and more rice. I think. I don't know, Tom. How many rice are your 3 models?
A bunch collectively.
He's only 10.
8, 15.
Yeah, he's got
20 rice on that.
Okay,
right
so yeah, I just wanted to check because I knew the Ito models were fairly expensive, so I just wanted to double check. All right, so there we go. So Minimoto has that objective for now, that area of control. And then over here, we have a pretty good mix of stuff, but really there are only 2 models on the objective. And that, Carl, is the snake guy. What is he? Who is he? Kyo. And Tom?
I got the brothers.
The brothers. So one of the brothers and Kyo are on the objective, and Kyo is actually worth 1 point more. However, in order to own an area of control, you have to have more models as well as more rice. And we don't have a situation. So this is a draw. So at the moment, at the end of turn 1, Minimoto is in the lead with 1 scenario point. Oh, Vim. We didn't point out the Vims. So the Ito Vim is the awesome blue snake guy in the back. I like him. And then here is the Minimoto Vim chilling out, waiting for his brothers to clean house a little bit before he makes his way across the table. So scenario points, in case you're not familiar with this particular scenario, there's a victory point at the end of turn 3 for whoever has the most scenario points. There's another victory point at the end of turn 5 for whoever has the most scenario points. And then the third victory point is for whomever's Vim is closest to the deployment zone. That would be the baseline of the other faction. And I would assume if both of them or neither of them get both Vims end up being killed, or if both Vims get to the baseline, then that point would be a draw. So there we are. We will see you at the end of turn 2. Hello everyone, we are back at the end of turn 2. Let's take a look and see what's going on. So on this particular zone of control, there has been mighty slashing and bashing and crashing, and people have gotten injured, but nobody is dead. And it is 2 Minimoto models to 1 Ito model. Even though it is a mighty 13-point Ito model, it's not enough. So the Minimoto claim this area yet again for a point. And then here is the Minimoto Vim, who saw this nice, it's just like watching American football, you know, the blockers on either side open up a nice hole, and there goes the guy running through the center. So he's making his dash for the Ito deployment zone. So Minimoto is developing nicely. Here we get to the main scrum. This has been a very interesting mess. Again, wounds have been dealt out. However, nobody has gone down yet. It's actually seemed like it's been kind of even.
No, I'm getting my butt handed to me.
Are you?
I did like 2 points of damage, 3 points of damage. He wounded almost my entire army for like 3 points of damage each. So.
Okay, so Minimoto is definitely winning this one. Sorry about that. You can even see the the Ito Vim is in the middle of this mess. So he's gonna have to hope for some better luck next turn so he can turn the corner on this particular battle. So one last look at the whole area. All right, guys, while I'm paying attention, why don't you make your roll to see who gets initiative on this next turn? 2 and a 4. So once again, it is up to Minimoto. Minimoto, do you want to go first, or you want to have your opponent go first?
I'm gonna go first.
Into turn 3, things have gotten interesting. Let's take a look. So in this corner, we can see there's been a lot of death and destruction, and there is only one Minimoto brave. Is he a samurai, Tom, or is he? Yeah. So he's a samurai. And he's actually been putting up a really good fight with Mitsunagi. Was that Mitsunagi?
I don't know.
I think so. Anyway, so they've been kind of beating each other up, but nobody's gotten too far. And then, of course, Itsunagi stepped forward and said, "Yeah, mine, baby." So, and then on the other side, it's gone just about the opposite. The two Minimoto are still there, along with the giant puff adder, but they own this particular area of control. And then the Minimoto, there we are, the Vim, have almost made it all the way to the wall. So this is turn 3, so this is a scoring turn. So each of the guys gets 3 points for owning a zone of control and posing zone of control. So the Ito clan get this one, Minimoto get that one. So that gets the Ito on the board with 3, and the Minimoto add 3 to their total of 2, and that gives them 5. So this is a scoring turn. So the Minimoto will get a victory point for having 5 scenario points to the Ito clan's 3 scenario points. So, and then unfortunately Carl had to bail. So I'm going to finish my son's game. So it'll be inferior Ito tactics from this point on. But we'll see what we can do to finish things out. We will see you at the end of turn 4. Thanks. Here we are at the end of turn 4. Things have gotten interesting. The boards have cleared out. What happened was Itsunagi jumped on the Minimoto samurai, kind of jumped on him and chewed him up. I picked I buffed his attacks and everything, and so I ended up doing enough damage to kill him. And then on the other side here, if you remember, there was the giant snake was in the back, and there were the 2 Minimoto guys here, the brother and then the big samurai. So knowing that there wasn't really anything I could do to affect this area of control, I took the snake and bailed and went over here and then went around to here. And what I'm attempting to do is herd the Minimoto Vim into a corner where maybe he can get at him and Itsunagi can get at him. And so we've got my remaining 3 figures in between the 2 Minimotos and their Vim. And of course, one of the Minimotos pretty much has to sit on that objective. So he's basically out of it. So I have the big samurai hot on the tail of the snake. And then I've got Itsunagi here who could go this way or could go this way. Unfortunately, because I'm 2 behind in the total, I have to do 2 things, and I don't think I can do them both, but I'm going to try. I have to kill the Vim so he doesn't get, because he's already got 1 point. I have to kill the Vim so he doesn't get the 3rd point. And then I have to at least neutralize that zone of control so I can surpass him on the scenario points so that I can get the 2nd point in the game. And that's playing for a tie, and that's the best I can do because my Vim is dead and I cannot score that 3rd point. So the only way I can tie is to get rid of him and to kill the Vim, and the game could end at the end of this turn. So it's going to be tough because I can't get off this either because I need these 3 points. So he and I both have a model tied up on our zones of control. So I functionally have 2 models that are free. He's got 2 models that are free as well, except one's the Vim that he wants to try to protect. So it's going to be very interesting. A lot is going to ride on who wins the roll to see who goes first this next turn, and we're going to do that on camera right now.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, Tom, you ready?
Yep. You had it first last time, so it goes to me, right? Oh no, I'm thinking Necrorundum rules.
Yeah, we just roll again.
Okay. Sorry, I was thinking the wrong game rules.
Stop bringing those GW rules into my game. All right, Tom wins.
All right.
Okay, so anyway, we'll see you at the end of the next turn. I think it's going to be pivotal. Hello everyone, here we are at the end of turn 5. It's interesting. We do have a resolution to the game, though I think we're going to play. Actually, we'll have you roll. There may not be another turn.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Game ends.
Game ends. Okay, so this is the end of the game. So what happened is my snake and the big samurai fought over here. I did a sidestep defense, which was successful, and then I moved over here to challenge for this one. And then Tom, wisely, instead of fighting with me over it, just took his brother and ran him over here. And then I charged him, and I had every opportunity to take him out. I was hitting him on the 4. I had given myself a buff, so I was getting +4 to my damage. Of course, Tom has 3 armor, so that was still +1. And I rolled poorly, and so I didn't kill him. And then over here on this side, I took Itsunagi and I ran him across here and across here, but Tom had left him for very last with 2 movements, and he just ran him way the heck over there. So at the end of the game, Tom scores again 5 points to 4. He scores the second of the victory points based on scenario points, and then Tom gets the 3rd victory point based on the Vim. So it was clearly a Minimoto victory, 3 points to 0, though I'd like to think we made it a little interesting here near the end.
You definitely did, Art.
But it was a lot of fun. So thank you to Tom and Carl and myself for playing this fun game. And we're going to break for dinner. So thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Gitsapalooza.